Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, we're going to be starting a brand new series where we talk about how to sex a variety of different finch species that are monomorphic. And we're going to be focusing on the red-throated parrot finch today, also known as the redhead or redface, depending on what part of the world you're from. So this is a species that you have been having trouble sexing. Hopefully in today's video, you'll get a couple of tips and tricks that will help you distinguish the difference between males and females. So let's get started with the video. Red-throated parrot finches are not that difficult to sex once you have a general idea of what to look for and you at least have two or more birds in front of you to compare the differences between their features. Let's focus on their mask. The mask on the male is going to be a bit brighter and a bit bigger than it will be on the female. Usually the line of the mask will extend past the back of the eyes in the males, while in the females it will come up just to the eye or a little bit behind the eye. The outer line of the mask will not be as sharply defined on the females either when you compare them from the top or from the sides. Usually they have a bit more indentations in it, while the males is a bit more defined with the line itself. Here, when looked from above, we can clearly see the difference between the male and the female by the shape of their mask. In the male, on the right, we notice that his mask is more defined on the top of the head, while the female's mask on the left is not as clearly defined. You can see where the green starts to merge with the red instead of having a clear definition between the lines. Another visual key that we can focus on to sex these birds is by looking at their vent. The majority of males will have red feathers on their vent, and usually the females will not have any red feathers at all in the vent area. Although in the past I've had some females that do show some small red spots on the vent, this is not usually the case. So if you have a bird that has red on the vent, most likely it means that this is a male. The last visual key that I focus on is their tail. The males will have a longer tail when compared to the females. They also have a much brighter tail, while the female's tail is a bit duller in color and has more black to it. Try to remember that visual sexing is not always 100% accurate, but these few tips and tricks that I gave you as far as the visual goes should give you a better understanding of what a male should look like when compared to a female. Now let's try to focus on their voice and calls. Their calls and songs are 100% the best way of sexing this species. If you have a male, he should be doing what's called a thrill song, similar to the first audio that you heard where the male was singing. If you have a female, she's going to have a much softer call and it's going to be very short. And this is by far the best way of sexing your birds. So if you want, you can go ahead and play this audio in front of your birds and see which one responds to it. That way you have a general idea if yours is a male or if it's a female. Alright guys, well this is going to be the end of the video. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it and learned a couple of different tips and tricks when it comes to sexing this species in particular. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, as this shows me your support and it helps me to continue making more videos for future purposes to help you guys out. Like always, make sure to hit that notifications button so you're notified when I drop new videos. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you smash the like button. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day and make sure to stay tuned for the next video. Take care, guys.